now a broadcaster.
He's still echoing.
Yeah. He's still echoing facts.
Sammy, let's not run away from the fact that no matter how involved we are with the creative arts and entertainment, whether an actor, musician, presenter, whichever way or whichever field you find yourself within the creative, I mean, it even extends beyond this. We all have a soft spot. And there's a way we deal with issues when it has to do with people we have soft spots for. That's true. If Sarkodie was heavy or hard on the NDC and said all he had to say when he felt the same things we also felt, and now people feel like we are experiencing almost the same thing or even worse under the administration of the NPP, and Sarkodie is silent. Amongst all the reasons why he could be quiet, it could also be that he has a soft spot for the government in power. So the way he would deal with issues would definitely be different from the way he would deal with, the NDC. For you to be on the safer side, you better stay silent. I mean, if I stay silent, you can't accuse me for anything. If he comes out to go hard at them, that's when you can either hold him to ransom or say things to please yourself. But the guy is quiet. So, say you are quiet. You can't even blame him for not talking. Because for all you know, he's okay under this administration. Can you blame him for being okay? No. Maybe because of what the NDC did.
He's found the antidote.
He's found the antidote. He decided to prepare for the future. He decided to save enough. So that should the next party also do the same thing, I won't be ranting. What if he's found a solution to his sufferings? Unless you constantly want him to, even though he's okay, come and fight for other people. And that's a personal choice. He's a musician. He decides on the subjects he sings about. If he feels that within this time, I wouldn't want to sing about, political issues or put out songs that will make people read political meanings into what I do, then let me just stay quiet and give you a feature, give you Sarah, give you, all the other songs that will make you just jam and love me for what I do. Let's party and leave politics aside. What if he had a very, very bad response from the previous songs he put out under the NDC, for which reason he has decided not to do that again? Unless the NDC comes back in power and all of a sudden he finds his voice again, then you would be fair if you judge him and say you only talk when the NDC is in power. But that hasn't happened repeatedly. So it will be very difficult for you to box him and say emphatically that he only makes noise or rants when the NDC is in power, because he's done the only ones. He did it for the NDC. The NPP came into power. He's not talking. Let's wait and see if, for some reasons, the NDC is back in power and all of a sudden Sarkodie begins going hard again. Then you can conclude that, look, you are anti-NDC and pro-NPP because you've done it twice. When these guys came, they also had the same issues. They had even worse, free SHS, people talked about it. School placement, people talked about it. There was these CSE issues, comprehensive session. All these issues came up. Folks talked about it. You kept quiet. But as soon as the NDC is back in power and they have hardships, you are talking again. Then it will make sense. Then it will be fair to the situation. But if we just use what he did for the NPP, for the NDC, then to start wanting to feel like NPP is in power, he has gone silent. In any case, is he the only one to talk?
Yes, I asked that question too.
Is he the only one to talk?
But the Stoneboys have responded that it is because of precedents.
I mean, all these guys have done songs that you can align to political reasons. I mean, Sax's own would be very obvious. But I'm sure if you look at Shatter's, you go through Shatter's list, you'll find songs that he's speaking to the situation as per the administration which is in power. And I'm sure Stoneboy perhaps also has a song like that. I'm sure you'll find something similar in Samini's, playlist. All of them might definitely have songs in that regard. But they can also talk. So why aren't we blaming them for not talking? Is it only musicians? Actors are also there. They can also, put out where. If we really want to be that patriotic set of people, let's not only hold Sack because he has said it and change now. I was saying Winswalker. Anyways, he's done for one party. Somebody should also take on the NPP. If for any reason he's done for the NDC when the NDC was in power, he went hard. He risked his career to do it. Maybe it affected him. We didn't see it. or it didn't affect him. Fair enough. The NPP is in power. Which musician is sticking out his head hard to do that? The only person who is doing it, well, he's still a musician, but he hasn't been dropping songs lately, would be A+. You know, he is going hard at the NPP. I don't know if you could still consider him that much of a musician, even though he is, but you know, past activities around him have been more proper politics than music. Administrative politics than music. But if you're looking at somebody who has gone head to head or boot for boot or toe to toe with what the NPP is doing, it's A+. Who else will join him so that we'll know that Sarkodie wants to be. So let's not demonize him yet. Let's wait.
So
I would wait.
The agenda should not be on Sark.
No, it shouldn't be on Sark alone. I would want to wait until, you know, the NDC perhaps gains power again for him to reactivate that his character. Then I can confidently say that we won't pay NDC for us, because NDC baby one way thing. Yvonne Nelson, the same things she did when the NDC was in power. Is she doing the same thing now? I mean, she said a couple of stuff. Well, it's her prerogative. If I feel it's too much, I say it. And there are people who also say that if I feel it's too much and I have a soft spot for the people, I keep quiet. When I'm quiet, it's better. Because if I have to speak the truth. And if I have to speak, I have to say it as it is. And to not hurt my own people, let me keep quiet. That too is possible. It could be that proper, the guy is an NPP guy. But you can't hold him, you can't pin him down because he hasn't said enough or done enough for you to conclude that, look, he's an NPP guy. The only thing he has done is he stayed quiet. He has stayed quiet. Before you hang people, you let them give you enough reasons, enough evidence and act beyond reasonable doubt for you to conclude that, say not here. Because tagging someone to a political party is a serious thing, owing to how we run our politics here. So before we pin him to a political party, let's have enough. A+ has done enough for you to know that some time ago he was pro NPP. He said all the things he had to say. Administration upon administration. He has run through more than just one administration. So it is okay for you to say A+. I don't know where he stands now. He's TPP now, but A+ was proper NPP because he was NPP, NDC, NPP, and NPP now again. So on only then are different. But with SAC, when NPP, Kufuor's administration was SAC loud.
Yeah, that's why Kobby said that no, he wasn't.
He only became loud during NDC's and Mahama time no. Not age at that time. Mahama time no, yeah, loud. So that's just small for you to say 1 year loud NPP time, you know, Charlie guy no or yeah, politically, you know, aligned, politically biased. Truth could be that he actually has a soft spot for the NPP, but you can't pin him down because somehow we enough evidence to that effect. Into the Monjano, moving forward, what will happen? You know, now back to whether or not these guys should accept money and jump on platforms. You see, that should have been the ideal situation. Like, it should be easier for you to just do that because politics is a matter of ideas, ideology. If I don't align myself with your ideology, doesn't mean that we can't do business. It should be so clear that the least person, you know, in the grassroots should also understand that rules. Ideas. We the enemy in fact, but we are not enemies. But the way we run our politics here is the opposite. If you are not my party member, nothing around you should work. You know,
or should even make sense.
Nothing around you should work. I've been to a place where I was going to look for sponsorship before, and the man looked at me and said, "Where are you, Benny? I'm sure I'll be in this." And I remember I told you that story.
Yeah, I remember.
And then
during our Plaza FM.
Yes.
Because he said he was not feeling comfortable.
He's not feeling comfortable with the government. Just said the cost name and I won't say I Benio.
Yes.
Yes, I'm a catcher and say. So look at this.
I remember.
Your
mom shout out there.
Oh no.
Oh, your mom shout out. Oh, I remember this very well.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I call the same year. Can you
imagine?
Yeah.
Yes. So imagine you are
running some herbal company like that.
Oh, some man. No.
I just feel like to give them shout.
Nibeti. It's me money banish house. Innocent, big of yourself. You see, so if you are running a whole family based on this system where you are not sure of who is going to help you or who is going to give you a deal, because it could backfire. And most of these political parties, when they choose Shatawale to be on their platform to perform, NPP on Befa Shatawale be. You know, mostly, say Shatawale appear on NDC platform there, NPP in Befano. Or call NPP platforms so are NDC in Befano. And because of that, you realize one artist being on one political party's platform back to back. And once that happens, they see you to be aligned to the political party. If we had a situation where today NPP booked me, NDC has also booked me tomorrow for their rally in Suhum, NPP booked me for their rally in Cape Coast, NDC booked me for their rally in Tamale, CPP has booked me for their rally in Yemfanso, Hefampo, Kumase, then the people will know that it is job, it is business. They are only using you as a crowd puller for their rallies, and yet because you are pro NPP or pro NDC. But they are going to be seeing you on only one party's platform. Are you Kilalumi? There's no way you can explain to the ordinary man on the street that, look, it is just job I'm doing. If it is just job you're doing, how come you are not on the CPP, campaign trail? How come you are not?
Because maybe they've not invited me, or they cannot afford me.
Good. Will he understand that? No.
And only ask him.
No. How come you are not on NPP platform? How come you are not on the other guys? PPP. How come you are not on their platform? So these things make it difficult for you to decide, say, Megis can mark or Boshu. Because under normal circumstances there, one MP crowd puller, like SAC, no matter what it is, if we really understand and want to play the game fair, SAC should be able to be on all the platforms because it's a crowd puller. He'll give them what they want. The people love him. Stoneboy should be on all the platforms. Shatawale, Joyce Blessing, all these top gospel musicians, secular musicians, they should all be able to interconnect and appear on separate political platforms. When it happens like that, it brings the people together. They know that Juma no more here, and they are being used because of their power to command, and not because they are pro NPP or pro NDC. But as it stands now, if SAC appears on NPP platform, NDC in Befano.
That's true.
CPP in Befano. So the whole system has been structured to box you, whether or not you like it.